How are the whole world? Again, it's Lwandile here, Ganyile, the leader and the instructor of My Life Programming. And right now I'm about to get started on single dimensional arrays. Okay, so far chapters we have covered as follows: Introduction to computers, programs in Java. That's the first one. The second one was entitled Elementary Programming, followed by selections, and after that we went on to mathematical functions, strings and characters. I'm not quite sure what was the one after that. After that we worked on loops, and then the previous one happened to be what? Methods. Okay, now that I'm through methods, it is time to get my hands dirty with single dimensional arrays. Okay, we gotta write a program that reads student scores, gets the best score, and then assign grades based on the following scheme. Okay, the program prompts the user to enter the total number of students, then prompts the user to enter all of the scores, and concludes by displaying the averages, by displaying the grades. So here is a sample run. Okay, so without any waste of time, let me jump on to my IDE and then simply create a class. I'll go on and name my class. I'll call it exercise 7 underscore 1 and then go A. I'll hit the main method checkbox. Now that we do have the main method, the next thing for me to do will be to create a scanner, which we always start with. Really? Scanner system.in. Stupid IDE. The fact of the matter is, it is my machine that I should blame, not my IDE. Radio scanner. Close scanner. I know you're probably wondering, what is it? How would arrays come into play on this program? Because we could, of course, get away with it without using arrays. So I'll go prompt the user to enter number of scores. So go system.out. So far so good, you guys. There's nothing new, right? So enter number of students. Okay, of course I need to store that to some variable amount of students. It's gonna be scanner.next int. Okay, now we're getting to the core of this program. What we want to do is to create an array which contains values whose data types are, let me go for short. For instance, we could use integers, of course. I could even use bytes. Fact of the matter is, you know what, let me use bytes, because it wouldn't make sense to say someone got, okay, I'll assume that these scores, they range from 1 to 100. Okay, so I'll go for bytes, and then I'll go scores equals to new bytes without an s, you guys, and then I'll do score amount of students. Okay, again, I know you're probably saying it is a good idea to validate my input, and you know what, you're right. Let me go on and do so. Amount of students, because our focus is on arrays, I don't have to start with a solution which did not validate user input, and then afterwards I give you the one which gives you the one which validates user input, and the next thing you know, I'll tell you, and the next thing you know, I'm expecting you to find my videos as productive. I've gotta do things that way on a chapter that we're currently working on, or rather concepts. Okay, in this case it is arrays. Okay, so enough words, because I cannot talk and code at the same time. So if that is the case, what I will then do, I will simply go system.exit dot, we have a problem. Okay, invalid input, error, invalid inputs. Okay, I'll then exit my program. I'll put a 0 for my status. You can put any integer there, so I'll go for a 0. Okay, now assuming that our program did pass that point over there, I'll create an array called scores. I will then have to populate my array. Okay, in order to do that, I will simply go system.out.print, just the same, just I've got to display that name, enter for scores. Okay, in my case I'll go print enter amount of students scores. Okay, and then unlike before, I'll store those scores in my array called is index less than amount of scores. Perhaps I should go is student less than scores dot length. Then I go index plus plus. What I'll then have to do would be to go scores index, just go scanner dot next, really dot next bytes. Yes, again I'm populating my array, because up there what I only did was to declare my array. So by default it has no numbers. Okay, and again that's not quite a good, best way to best definition, but for now it will do it, you guys. Okay, So what now? Now that I've got my array, I'll say best score. Okay, let me get back here and see what is required of us. We got to we gotta write a program that rates student scores, gets the best score, and then assign grades based on the following scheme. So that is why we're saying we need to first get the best score, and we're gonna do that by doing this. Okay, we gotta find the best score, you guys. So ideally, what I'll be doing, I'll be doing the so-called linear search. Okay, this is how it goes. I'm searching for the index. I'm searching for the number with the bigger score. So I'll go as long as I is less than scores dot length. Okay, I plus plus. I'm checking if best score really, if best score is less than the current number. By current number, I'm referring to that. Okay, then I'll need to update my best score value. So best score is no longer what we had before, but it's gonna be precisely that. Okay, once this loop finishes, our best score value will be stored to that variable there, best score. Okay, now let's follow this scheme they showed us to determine the level of a given student, of each student. Okay, so I'll go int again, this is not an efficient way of doing it, you guys. I'm just giving you a solution so that you will see how arrays can be applied in Java. So I plus plus. In fact, I could do this. I could do that. Oops. And then simply go I is equals to, and then go I. Yes, that will do it. Okay, now I'll go. I need a neat solution, you guys. That is what I want to display right there, something like that. Okay, something like what I've highlighted. So in order to do that, I will have to go system.out.print really, are you being so slow? Student, then student I, where I is nothing else but the index. Student I score is scores at I. Okay, and the grade, let me go to the next line so that things are gonna be clear. Okay, and I'll then go and grade is it will be wise, you guys, to have, you know what, let me not mention this on this example, I'll mention it on the next solution. Okay, so I'll then go, in fact I'll leave it like that. Okay, now I'll have to define a character called grade. I'll go if my chin is slow, you guys, and this is messing up with my time. Okay, so I'll go if grade, this is the shim I'm following, you guys. If grade is A, if score is greater than or equals to best minus 10. Okay, so if score, the current score, if it is greater than or equals to best score minus 10, then I can conclude that my character is A. Else if for the sake of speeding things up, you guys, I'm gonna have to copy and paste. Okay, so let's go B, C, D, E, F. Okay, F, let me A, B, C, D. Seems like there's a typo there. I should have said E, not F. So ideally, that case right there does not exist, and I've gotta put an else there. What else do I want to change? It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, otherwise my grade is E. Okay, now that I've computed my grade, the next thing for me to do is to display it. System.out.print lin, you guys, because we want to print and then go to the next line. Grade. Okay, that should be pretty much it for this tutorial, you guys. Let me go on and hit the run button and see what we get. Okay, run. I want to put precisely these numbers here. So we have 4 students and these are the scores. So it's CPAB. As you can see, we're good. Okay, we could of course enter different numbers. We are not limited to only these numbers here. Okay, let me just go 5. Again, you can put a number and hit enter, another one, Another one. It's not like it will make any difference. Okay, you're still gonna have a working solution. However, as you can see, it doesn't look so great. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. Cheers, I'm gone.